Today, Pace TV visits Melina Phillips in her kitchen in Fallbrook, California.
So I'm going to show you how to make a barbecued jackfruit sandwich that tastes just like pulled pork. That's what I was told. So I cannot wait to share this with you and to taste it myself. Now I'm going to tell you a little bit about the jackfruit. The jackfruit is this big fruit to grow on a tree. It's green. It is. It can be as big as my torso. They get to be really, really, really huge. They can be found in the southern parts of India, the rainforests of Malaysia, and rainforests and things like that. Sometimes you can actually find them in the grocery store. You can eat the jackfruit raw. There's a part of it that's really, when it's ripe, that's really sweet and supposed to be really delicious. I'm told that it tastes something like a mixture between a banana, a pineapple, a mango, but the smell sometimes is not so great. It says that it can smell like a pineapple, banana, mango, and rotten eggs. So, yeah, I don't know why that's like that. But that's what they say. I haven't smelled it, so I don't know. But I am excited about making the pulled pork barbecue sandwich made with jackfruit. Hey, jackfruit is also very, very good for you, is what I'm told. Again, I'm new to the jackfruit family. It's not indigenous to us here in America, but it's always nice to find new things. It's supposed to be healthy for us and stuff, and that's what I'm doing to add to my diet. As you get up in years, you want to make sure you stay healthy. But the jackfruit is it lowers your blood sugar, which is the most important thing I want to share with you. Is that if you have diabetes, if you are prone to be hypoglycemic, which is low blood sugar, it's really important that you talk to your doctor probably before eating, especially eating it in excess. You don't want to eat too much of it because that's one of the properties of this jackfruit. One of the things it does is lower your blood sugar. So you want to be, be aware of that. Talk to your doctor. Make sure that doctor thinks it's fine for you to have it. He'll probably say you can have a little bit, every now and then. But just to make sure, talk to him. Other thing, it's also good for. It's high in vitamin C. It's great for your digestive system. So if you're looking at losing weight, you want to lose some weight, then yeah, jackfruit will get things to moving. Again, side note, if you eat too much of it, you're going to have diarrhea. So know your limits, okay? But again, I'm looking forward to making this, so let's get started. First thing I'm going to do is actually make the barbecue sauce. And we're going to make that from scratch using our, there we go, brown sugar. So we're going to just ask for 1 tablespoon of brown sugar. It also asks for a teaspoon of paprika, some garlic powder, salt, a little teaspoon of salt, and a teaspoon of pepper, and a teaspoon of chili powder. So let's get started with making our barbecue sauce. And so I'm just gonna put that in there, okay? And now it asks for a teaspoon of paprika. So what I'm gonna do is just dip it on in there. There we go. Powder. And then it wants a teaspoon of salt. There we go. And teaspoon of chili powder. This is the chili powder. And last but not least, we will do a teaspoon of pepper. Now these again, this is the dry ingredients, and I've just mixed together the brown sugar, the paprika, the salt, pepper, and chili powder. I'm just making sure that, you know how with your dry ingredients they sometimes clump together? So I'm making sure there's no clumps in there. There we go. I've already made my barbecue seasonings. So now I'm going to actually add the barbecue seasonings to the jackfruit and mix it up really well. And you see how that looks? It just absorbed all that seasoning. The jackfruit will take on whatever flavor you give it. You're also going to need about 1.5 cups of your favorite barbecue sauce. If it's too thick, you might want to add a little bit of water to make it to where it's not quite so thick. So we're going to put 1/4 cup of olive oil into the skillet. But you see how that looks like chunks of meat? It would be very easy to use jackfruit to actually, if I wanted to bread it, fry it, air fry it, make it healthier. I wonder what it would taste like. I wonder if it would come across as some chicken nuggets. Because my Rowan, he loves him some chicken nuggets. And so if I could get him something, a healthy substitute, I definitely would want to do that. The temperature is it's on low. Because again, it's a fruit. So you're not trying to fry it. We're trying to just warm it up and let it, pull apart. So let's see. What do you think? There you go. Mmm, smells delicious. And now, this is the barbecue sauce. I covered it, turned the heat up just a little bit, and put it on about 2, and I could hear it making noise. Not doing anything yet, but it's making noise. So I'm going to turn it back down to about 1. I don't want it, it's gonna simmer like this for probably about 30 minutes. I'm not really sure. I'll find out as I cook it. I'll keep watching it. I'll keep monitoring it, because what I want to do is actually be able to pull the jackfruit apart like you would do pulled pork. So it looked more like a pulled pork. Now while the jackfruit is simmering and it's getting that barbecue flavor juices, you hear that noise? That sounds so good. We're going to go ahead and make the avocado slaw. Now I did cheat a little bit. I got myself this tri-colored avocado coleslaw, and there's green cabbage, carrots, and red cabbage that's in there. So that sounds delicious. It will also require just a little bit of pepper to taste, some salt to taste. I like to use a Himalayan salt. It also asks for a, how much? Just a little bit of, let me see how much of it. 1 tablespoon of maple syrup. So we're going to be using that also. And it requires 1/2 of an avocado and requires some lemon juice. So what we have to do is just cut up our lemon, cut up our avocado, and add a little bit of water, just enough to where it's going to mix, to make it the thickness that you like for your dressing. And we're going to mix the soft ingredients first. So I will cut up my lemon here. Okay, got my lemon ready. This is an avocado that's way overripe, but you can still use it. So I'm going to cut my avocado in half. There you go. See, it looks delicious. And I'm going to just mix it into this bowl here. So let me take off the skin for the avocado. I'm just going to peel it like this. Peel that skin right on off there. And there we go. And I'm going to, once I finish peeling off this skin, I'll smash it up really good. go. It just requires a half of avocado, so you don't have to have a lot. Now, I do love some avocado dressing. So there we go. So I got that peeled. I'm just going to cut that up to make it easier to smash. There we go. And then I'm going to squeeze my little lemon juice in there. Now, when I squeeze my lemon, I just, because you don't want any seeds to go in there, just check to make sure there's no seed. I just hold it up like this, squeeze it, where any seeds will just stay in there. I'll catch them with my fingers. Oops. Okay, so I didn't catch that one. Let me get that seed out. There you go, bit. It's slippery. There we go. There we go. And I'm just squeezing the juice. There we go. That's how I like it. Okay. And we're going to add, we get a little napkin. Then it asks for just a little bit of maple syrup. I think it's 1 tablespoon of maple syrup. And yes, I guess I could measure it. Not something I do too often. Anyone that's watched me long enough know I don't do much, I don't spend much time measuring. There we go. And now we're going to add a little salt to this. I use Himalayan salt. My daughter sent this to me from Germany. There we go. Just a little bit of salt, a little pepper. Once you get it good and smashed together, I recommend you taste it because you know you got to make sure it tastes good. So, oh my gosh, that's so good. That's delicious. You know, I've never had maple syrup to my salad dressing before. Not bad. That's delicious. Okay, really good. I'm just smashing it a little more. And actually, it's enough salt. I thought maybe I might need more salt, but you don't actually need any more salt. And we do need to watch our salt. We don't want to eat too much. There we go. And that's what my little dressing looks like. Can you see that? Just a little bit. Smished up really, really well. Now the fun part. That's so good. The simple part, we're just gonna add our slaw. Okay, let me get the scissors because they tough to open. Okay, so we're just gonna open this up. And mix our slaw in there. About 2 cups is all you need. You know how many of you are eating and how much dressing you make. I don't like a lot of dressing on my salad. Never did. So now that looks absolutely delicious. And there we go. You see the slaw? Now you can eat this one of 2 ways. You can actually put this on your bread or put it to the side of your bread and just eat it like coleslaw. Oh, that's delicious. Okay. That's pretty much it. Let it sit until the jackfruit's ready. And so what we're going to do is we're going to get our bread together and then add the coleslaw. So now the barbecued jackfruit is all ready and we're going to put it on our bread. Doesn't this look delicious? Okay. Okay, just a little bit more. There. And top that off there. Mmm. Oh, that is so good. Absolutely delicious. You have to try this. Mmm. Yeah, this is good. So now we've made barbecue jackfruit, mm, with an avocado slaw. Mm. And the slaw is so good. Mm, mm. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm gonna go eat. You have a lovely day, and hope to see you again very soon. Join me in the kitchen for the next adventure. I have no idea. Um, I'm thinking it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be the hot dog though. Yeah, we're gonna make the vegan hot dog or the carrot dog. Yeah, delicious. I am so excited to share with you this recipe that I have been looking at for a while, but I just haven't had the time to make. It is the carrot dog. Oh my gosh. I hear a lot of good things about it. I've followed several people on the internet looking at their different recipes. And so I'm mixing a little bit of what they have with a little bit of what I think would make it taste really good. And so we're going to get started together making a carrot dog. First step, gotta get some carrots. Just any old carrots. And let me see me open my bag of carrots up. I just got these. And they are organic. You're probably wondering why I'm always doing this healthy stuff, even though I'm not a vegan. Well, like I said, I'm getting older, and I think it's important that that we eat better and stay healthy. I'm cutting off both ends, and I'm going to make it about the size of a hot dog bun, which I have some hot dog buns right here. So I'm going to measure that. Let me see. That about, well, it's a little bigger, but it's okay. It's just about right. So I'm going to do about, because my son, I know he's going to want to eat some of these. I'll make about 3 or 4 of these, and I'm going to use this one as my measuring. So I'll cut it right here, and I'll cut off the end right here. Okay? And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to peel these. Let's get just a couple more cut off first, though. And I'm not really worried about these little ends. We have 2 horses. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give these ends to the horse because Status will love this. We have 2 horses. One's named Status and one named Mandy. And of course, horses love them some carrots. And so I will be sharing my ends with our horses because I don't like to waste anything. Those of you that saw my banana bacon using the banana skin, you know I don't like to waste anything. Okay, so now I have that ready. I'm going to rinse these off, and then I'll go ahead and just peel them. All right. So now I'm going to just to peel. I'm just drying them a little bit. Get some of the water off. Now we're going to peel. And again, this is all going to the horse. Okay, so now we have all these peeled. Now we're going to get our marinara sauce together. We have 2 cups of water. We're just going to put it into a pot. Then we're going to take a cup. You can use soy sauce or amino, liquid amino. And so I am a liquid amino fan. So we're going to use a cup of liquid amino. Let's see here. Where we go? There we go. There we go. Cup of liquid amino. And if you want, you can use half and half. Who knows? That's all the liquid amino is, really, with a few more healthy things in there for us, which is why I like it. Okay. I'm going to also add to mine 1. Let's get this out of the way so you can see what I'm doing. This is 1. And Okay, 2 tablespoons of maple syrup. And let's see, we're gonna use about a teaspoon. Let me see if I think it's right. I gave it a heaping teaspoon of garlic. Again, just for flavor. This is how we're gonna marinate the carrot to make it really taste good. And I have to admit, I'm mixing a couple of different things together, things that sound good to me. And that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna add a little bit of garlic pepper because I love me some garlic pepper. Again, I'd say about a teaspoon. Okay, I didn't measure. You're right, I did not measure. Let's see, let's just stir all this together. Next, this is the little secret right here. This makes everything taste good. I'm going to use 2 tablespoons of liquid smoke, okay? Now this one happens to be a hickory flavor. Liquid smoke, just 2 tablespoons. There we go. 1, 2. There we go. Ooh. I love the smell of liquid smoke. Don't ask me why. I just love it. Of course, I love barbecue. That's probably why I love this. I'm going to give it a nice little stir. Mixing everything together really nicely. Now I'm going to put it on the stove. I'm going to cook the carrots. They're going to go inside. They've already been cleaned and everything. They've already been skinned and everything. So I'll put my carrots inside of my marinara sauce. And I'm going to cook them for about, I'm going to go high again for about 10 minutes, uncovered. And then I'm going to actually bring the heat down. Well, I'm going to go high, let it boil for about 5 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes. Bring the heat down. This is just me. We're going to see. Because we don't want the carrots soft. We just want them where you could put a fork in it, where they're flexible. But we don't want to make it to where it's mushy, because that's, who wants a mushy hot dog? Nobody. So I ain't trying to make a mushy hot dog. But we'll do this together and see how this works out. Okay? So now this is my carrot and it is ready to go. If you smell it, if you could smell it, you'd say, yeah, that's gonna be good. That's gonna be good. Yes, I lowered it to a medium high. I'm gonna let it cook for about at medium high. It'll cook about 10 minutes. Then I'm gonna check it. Keep letting it boil. I'll check it to see for tenderness, but it's going to probably cook for a total of about 20 minutes. After about 10 minutes, though, I'm going to bring it down even more. You want the carrot to be flexible, where you can bite into it and it just comes right off, but not mushy. I'm not trying to make a mushy carrot dog. I want it to be a nice, firm, but yet tender. Can't wait to taste it. Okay, so now I've taken the carrots out of the marinara sauce and I'm just letting them dry a little bit. Again, for about 3 minutes. And while I'm doing that, I'll go ahead and get my buns ready. So here's my buns. And now I, of course, have already cut up my onions. We have some ketchup. So I'll use my ketchup.
How's it coming along?
It's coming along fine. Your mac and cheese is just about ready. And I'll be calling you really soon to eat. Ron's gonna come join us. This is my baby.
Hey guys.
And there we go. Oh, it's looking so good. This looks delicious. So I will let you take a look. Smells good, don't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I never tried carrot hot dogs.
I know, neither have I. It's an experiment for all of us. So, again, Rowan enjoyed this. He enjoyed this so much that he had himself 2. This is his second one.
I'll make this 3.
He made it 3. I made 5, so we're good. This is from a box. And just like I thought, it needs some work. It needs some flavor, some real flavor added to it. So I'm going to have to doctor it up. I usually don't eat stuff from a box like this. but it can definitely use a little help.
And with me, it needs more cheese. I don't really like that much cheese.
I know you don't like cheese, but see, it's spicy, and this is that chili flavored macaroni and cheese, and I'm not a chili flavored macaroni and cheese person.
It's probably because it's gluten free, huh?
No, it's the chili flavor,
Oh.
and it needs some more help. Oh, there goes the cuckoo. I love my cuckoo clock. It cuckoos on the every hour, and then on the half hour it cuckoos just once. So it's really fabulous. Okay, again I want to say thank you so much for joining me. I hope you try this recipe. The carrot hot dog, absolutely delicious. I highly recommend it. And Rowan gives it 2 thumbs up.
1,000.
He gives it 1,000 thumbs up. So, thanks again for joining me. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.